All right, so here's the former UFC flyweight champion, Brandon Moreno, and of course the night DC made his debut on the cans on the UFC telecast in 2016. This man made his UFC debut, and I think in the eyes of a lot of people he has overachieved, but certainly not in his own estimation. He knew he could be this guy.
I mean, he feels like that. It felt like Brandon Moreno was not going to get here. He wasn't going to be widely regarded as one of the best flyweights that we've seen. I mean, you got to call it what it is, right? There's Demetrius Johnson and everybody else, but then when you start thinking about that second tier, you think Davison Figueiredo, you think Brandon Moreno. You didn't know that this young kid from Mexico had that ability. His skill set has improved to the point that you can't talk about the division without him. He's been a tremendous story, and I've been so lucky to watch it. Let's see if he can add to that tonight as he steps back into the octagon. And
when in doubt, you may want to bet on the Mexican fighter, right? He is a Mexican savage. The heart was on full display against Kai Kara-France and throughout his UFC tenure thus far. All right, so here's the otherworldly mixed martial arts talent, Khabib Nurmagomedov, and there's so much made about his value as a corner man. Tonight, though, he is competing and has Bulas in his corner.
Yeah, Coach Khabib is as undefeated as fighter Khabib, but we love getting the opportunity to see Nurmagomedov compete again. This guy is the definition of pressure. He is trying to take you down, and he does not hide his intentions. He wants to get in your face, he wants to take you down, and he wants to drown you. This guy's a savage, he's a beast. Every word that describes that is Khabib Nurmagomedov with Hasbulla in his corner.
And if Hasbulla didn't have any value, probably wouldn't be in the corner of Khabib Nurmagomedov. We'll see how it goes for the former lightweight champ tonight. Khabib Nurmagomedov has graced the octagon. He's ready to fight. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Brandon the Assassin Baby Moreno. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Lightweight Champion of the World, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway. He is undefeated. He is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, and what a pain in the ass. Oh, you got to keep pressing here. Could be the beginning of the end.
There you go. There you go. Yes, smart adjustment. Yep.
Moreno getting peppered here from the top. He's got to figure out a way to cover up. Oh, big shots from the top.
The hard ground and pound is paying dividends. He has opened up a cut.
Oh, heavy shots raining down. Oh, arm triangle attempt now. Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent. Knee on belly. Nice shot there by the champ.
Oh, he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. All of that body weight on his...
Oh, he's stepping over the head here.
Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. Oh, he's got a strong grip on that arm.
He starts to extend the elbow.
You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm. Was able to withstand the fire, and now he finds himself out and safe.
Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it, because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving, and now he's attempting to choke.
That Darce is tight.
These guys are back and forth, and submission defense wins this transition.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. And he will let his opponent stand up here. Huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head.
Great defense by this fighter.
These ground strikes are starting to add up.
Lands a nice punch from his back.
Final seconds here in round one. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, let us show you all that was done in terms of the damage in that previous round. He has got a huge gash on his cheek.
I mean, there was that shot right there. That one landed and opened him up. What a nasty combination thrown by his opponent. But this cut now is another issue to deal with. He's got one of the best fighters in front of him, and he's dealing with this cut on the cheek.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Round two here.
Oh, nice.
Could be the beginning of the end here. Oh, huge left punch is good.
Oh, nice level change.
Trying to set up a choke here.
Yep, good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
Good work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
This is where he wants to be.
Nicely done there.
Oh, triangle choke by Nurmagomedov.
Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep.
You gotta be kidding me, he's out.
Nice transition.
Moreno's in half guard now. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut is opened up.
Moreno's looking to pass from full guard into half guard here, but he's denied. He's having his way with him here. Nurmagomedov's back in full mount.
He's got to start throwing now.
Another strike hits that eye area, and it is getting messier by the minute up there.
Well, he's getting targeted. Ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of his position.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Lands with the ground and pound here. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
You want to keep mixing things up. Use your punches, use your knees, use your kicks. I want to see you work that.
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round. And get that man a singlet, man, right? Offensive wrestling on point tonight.
That was a tutorial. That was every single takedown you could secure in a fight. He did it all the right way. He's beating his opponent to the finish before he can try to sprawl and respond. He's a step behind. If he's going to stop these takedowns going forward, he needs to react real quick.
And just inches away.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Well, you don't blame him for continuing to badger that cut. Things are getting bloody, Chad.
Yeah, you got to be careful now because as it bleeds, you got to worry about the blood going into the eye. Now it's time to start being on high alert. Beautiful submission attempt here.
That guillotine is tight. Oh, so now he bails on the submission.
He bailed, and rightfully so. You keep the dominant position. Great job. Very smart fighter we got there.
Oh, the ground and pound is there. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. And busy as he looks to improve position here.
He needs to try to get to a half guard at least. At minimum, try to go to half guard.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Lands with the ground and pound.
Great submission defense on display tonight.
And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side. Underhook, this is a great position for a top fighter.
All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish. He gets hit with another massive ground and pound strike. He has got to protect this cut.
30 seconds to go in this one. Oh, tight submission attempt now with the Darce.
That Darce choke is tight. He's gonna choke him. There it is.
Oh, he got out.
He got out and defended. John, I thought it was over. I thought it was done. It was so tight. It was deep. They were hip to hip. I thought the fight was done. Great job and awareness by this young man to defend that Darce choke.
All right, so the fighter heads back to the stool, and man, that is a severe cut that he's dealing with. We'll see if they call in the ringside physician. All right, well, defense wins championships, and perhaps he can shore some things up there. Here are some replays from the damaging previous round.
Well, he's got to. He's got to change some things if he doesn't want this cut to get worse. But hats off to his opponent. His opponent found the target. His opponent knew exactly what he wanted to accomplish, and he got it done. He's got to continue down the path in order to make the cut worse.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. Fourth round is underway. Strikes hands there. Somehow, his opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much.
Well, we wondered earlier why.
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away. That guillotine is very tight.
Oh, look at this. Jumps over into side mount to try to counter the guillotine. Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
Take a deep breath.
Great submission defense.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Takes his back now. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Oh, the damage just continues to be inflicted. And with respect to the athletes, if this was a movie, I might just walk out. I don't need to see anymore.
I mean, I just don't even see it. It's to a point now where it's getting a bit uncomfortable. You have a fighter who's clearly outmatched, and his corner will not save him. This is crazy.
Well, as many expected, his grappling has been very strong thus far. The takedowns, the ground control, he is truly the total package.
It's one thing to take your opponent down. It's one thing to control him, as we have seen him do over the course of this fight.
Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other DC.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
Oh, that guillotine is officially tight.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out. With one side.
All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved it. I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat. He's got to be careful here.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space. Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
All right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and he heads back to the stool, and hopefully he can stay in this fight because that is a severe cut that he's dealing with right now. All right, let us now get you some replays of all the damage done in that previous round, including the strike that opened up the cut.
Yeah, some nasty strikes landed over the course of that round, and it opened up a nasty cut. He has got to find a way to change some things defensively, or that cut is just going to get worse and worse. And the worse it gets, the more he runs the risk of this fight getting stopped.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, fifth and final round. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Moreno's cheek is just fauceting blood all over his face, all over the canvas. Like, where's the ringside physician? Maybe time to call on the doctor. I don't know.
Look at the skip act. Oh, guillotine here. That guillotine is tight.
Oh, look pretty tight, but he gives up on the submission. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Moreno's in half guard. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style gets denied.
Blocked. Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Oh, how about that transition to top position? Beautiful work by Nurmagomedov.
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
And there it is! As many style points as you could produce. Whoa!
Holy.
What a moment for this fighter here tonight. Called his shot, gets the win by way of submission. That after party's gonna be on fire.
He got to his position. He found the submission, and he squeezed and got it done. It was amazing to watch, and it was amazing to be a part of the broadcast for such an amazing performance.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a